Hey guys, Toboloco here, and welcome back to the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil game. We're doing another simulation today, and it's one that's been suggested by a couple of people, and I figured I'd do it because it sounds like a fun scenario. Today we're going to do an all-island World Cup. Now, I must state before that we do the simulation that there's only 32 teams, obviously, for the World Cup, because that's the format, but according to Google, which is not a reputable source, but according to Google, there's more than 32 islands in the world. That means that some countries I have missed out on here. So if you say like, oh, where's this place or where's that place? I'm sorry, they didn't make the cut. I tried to focus on sort of tiny islands. I tried to. Like, as you go down here, like, I tried to pick the smallest places. I didn't pick many countries that were made up of loads of islands. For example, Indonesia is made up of loads and loads of islands, but I didn't pick them because I felt like Indonesia is huge. It is huge. Even though they're a great team on this game, I just felt that for the purpose of this simulation, I tried to keep it to tiny places. And then I put in New Zealand because there needed to be another strong team in there. It couldn't all be just one-star teams, so I had to do it that way. But if you feel like you must complain, then go ahead. You know, debate it in the comments, I don't mind. So we're following Cape Verde Islands because they are one of the strongest teams in here, and this is how it's looking like. So of course, a lot of Caribbean island nations, a lot of Oceania nations, a couple of Asian nations, a few European sides, and a few African sides in there as well. So who would I pick to win this whole Island World Cup? Well, probably New Zealand or Cape Verde Islands or Jamaica. But yeah, anything can happen in this one. One bad result for one of the big teams and they will be out, and one of the smaller teams might win it. It's going to be very interesting to see what will happen in this Island World Cup. It was a great idea, and the people who did suggest it, well done to you guys. Like I said in the past, if you have any other suggestions, like, I don't know, for example, we could do an all African World Cup or something, then please put it down in the comments and I will consider it in the future. Our first match following the Cape Verde Islands is against Tahiti. So you'd think that Cape Verde Islands would beat Tahiti. Let's see if I'm right in saying that. Let's have a look and see. Oh, it's a 1-1 draw. Okay. Not too bad then for Tahiti. That's a really good result for them. Next match, is against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Surely Cape Verde Islands should be winning this match. Surely they should be getting a big W. Yeah, 1-0. Okay, so they got 4 points, and that's a case to go through. The next match is against Comoros. Let's see then if Comoros can beat Cape Verde Islands. Let's have a look and see. And it was a win for Cape Verde. So let's see who goes through in this World Cup. So in Group A we have Tahiti and Cape Verde Islands, both with 7 points. In Group B, Vanuatu and the Seychelles go through. In Group C, the Cayman Islands and St. Kitts and Nevis go through. Group D, Malta and Dominica go through in that one. Group E, we have a first casualty of the group stage, New Zealand getting dumped out by Jamaica and Chinese Taipei. How about that? That is huge for the group there. New Zealand is one of the bigger teams in this run, in this little simulation. They've already been knocked out. Group F, we have the Philippines and Grenada going through in that one. Group G, Trinidad and Tobago and the Solomon Islands go through. And in Group H, we have Faroe Islands and Bermuda going through in that group. Let's have a look at the round of 16 and see what we have. What kind of fixtures do we have? So we have Tahiti versus the Seychelles, the Cayman Islands versus Dominica, Vanuatu versus Cape Verde Islands, Malta versus St. Kitts and Nevis, Jamaica versus Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago versus Bermuda, Philippines versus Chinese Taipei, and the Faroe Islands versus Solomon Islands. So just looking at this right off the bat, I think that Jamaica and Cape Verde Islands have a really good case to getting to the final, because they are technically the strongest teams in this, left in this World Cup. I think Trinidad and Tobago might have something to say about it, but That's who I'm going with right now, those 3 teams. Alright then, so we're going to simulate all the way to the end and find out who is our winner. So the first match, well, the round of 16 match, is against Vanuatu. Surely Cape Verde can win that one. I think they did. And what was the result in the end? It was only a 1-0, not too bad. The next match is against Malta. So Malta beat their opponent. Let's see if Cape Verde Islands can beat Malta. Yeah, it was a 3-1 victory for Cape Verde Islands. Next match is against the Faroe Islands, which is strange because for some reason the tree flips around. I don't know why it does that, but whether it's a glitch or not, I'm not really too sure. Faroe Islands versus Cape Verde, and I think Cape Verde Islands got to the final. Who went to the final then? It was Tahiti. Okay, that's a surprise. That's a little bit of a surprise because Tahiti are quite a weak squad on this game, and they must have beaten a big opponent to get here, of course, because I reckon Jamaica probably got to the semis at least. Let's find out who would win an All-Ireland World Cup then. Let's have a look and see who will win. Let's go, and it's Tahiti winning the All-Ireland World Cup against the Cape Verde Islands. The Cape Verde Islands came really close, so I was almost right with my prediction. Cape Verde Islands almost won the All-Ireland World Cup, but Tahiti did really well to win that World Cup. Let's go and check and see how Tahiti did it. Alright, so let's have a look then. So reading left down, we have Jamaica versus Grenada, ending in a 2-1 victory for Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago beating Bermuda 1-0. Tahiti beating the Seychelles 3-1. And the Cayman Islands beating Dominica 2-1. Then Jamaica beat Trinidad and Tobago 4-1. 3-1 to Tahiti against the Cayman Islands. And then Tahiti beat Jamaica 2-1. That is a big result for Tahiti. Remember, Jamaica are a 3-star team on this game. So yeah, well done to Tahiti, and then obviously Tahiti went on to win the final. Jamaica won the 3rd place playoff against the Faroe Islands, so congratulations to them, I guess. And congratulations to the Faroes for making it to 4th place. So reading right down, just to finish this video off, the Philippines beat Chinese Taipei 4-0. The Faroes beat the Solomon Islands 3-0. The Cape Verde Islands obviously beat Vanuatu 1-0, and Malta beat St. Kitts 2-1. The Philippines lost in the quarterfinals to the Faroes 1-0, and then the Cape Verde Islands beat Malta 3-1, and then Cape Verde beat Faroes 1-0, and they both went on to lose their final game. So that was your All-Ireland World Cup little simulation or scenario just to get you hyped for the World Cup. Remember, it's not a serious simulation. It's not like trying to find out who's the best these days. I know this game is old. I know the squads are out of date. You don't need to tell me twice. It's literally all I have right now. But it's just for fun. It's just for fun. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know who would win your Ireland World Cup. If you had to do anything differently here, would you have used different teams or anything like that? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you did like the video. And I'll see you again for the next video.